Hey everybody, welcome to Drinks with Jack, where I'm Jack and I got a drink. So today I have Coca-Cola. I don't know if you've heard of this one. I've never heard of it. This is my first time trying this weird drink. It seems to be like this soda thing. It says original taste. I don't know what that entails, but I guess it will be very unique. This has 240 calories. I've heard there is multiple zero sugar versions of this drink. So if that's your cup of tea, well, it's not tea, it's soda. If that's forgive the pun, but yeah, if that's your thing, you can get the diet or the zero sugar version, whatever floats your boat. It also seems to be 100% recyclable there, so that's kind of neat, right? I will be recycling this after I drink it. So, let's crack this baby open. Literally, well, not the baby part, but like the fact that it kind of makes a cracking sound. All right, so we're gonna open it. Oh, the cap seems to be resisting here. All right. So, I guess I gotta take the first sip of this drink. Actually, I want to smell it first. It smells very sweet. There's definitely nothing I can really compare this to. It's very unique. It's interesting. So, without further ado, we gotta take the first drink, huh? That's very delicious. First impressions are pretty good. Although I think this plastic bottle is kind of like hindering how good it could taste, but it is pretty good so far and is living up to the smell. I heard this has caffeine in it, so if you're not a fan of coffee like me, that's pretty good for you. I don't know what CRV is, but I drive a Honda CRV, so that's pretty cool. Second impressions are good. Once again, that plastic bottle seems to be a bit of a hindrance, but it's still pretty tasty. I want to pause real quick. We're gonna put this cap back on. Talk about where I bought this. So I went to Walmart, right? And their vending machine was out of order, so I couldn't get a soda there. They do sell these in cans if you didn't know. So I paid $2.51 for this. I actually paid that all in cash, I guess. Like I did $2 and then I found 2 quarters and a penny in my wallet. So that worked out pretty well, especially because they were not taking tap pay. The employees said we don't take Apple Pay, which is kind of funny because I have an Android phone. I have a Google Pixel 9 Pro, if you guys didn't know. It's all right. So yeah, anyway, let's take a third sip. See what it tastes like. Yeah. Tastes pretty good. For some reason that aftertaste almost has like a yogurt vibe. I don't know if you guys have tried Coca-Cola and if you guys have tasted that vibe. But yeah, it's kind of got like a yogurt vibe. Sip number 4. I'd say that one was better than sip number 3. Like that was actually a good sip. What was I gonna say? Back in the day, you could get one of these kinds of sodas in a vending machine for $1.25. Like I went to the school that had a vending machine on the floor beneath it, and they had all sorts of sodas. And if you wanted the bottled one, it was $1.25. And if you wanted the can, it was 75 cents. Life was pretty good. But now with like inflation and stuff, just a matter of just the test of time, you know. That fifth sip, not as good as the fourth sip. A little less flavor. Still pretty good though. Let's see, what else we got on here? It says 57 milligrams of caffeine, so that's pretty cool. Did I mention I'm sitting in the passenger seat and not the driver's seat because the steering wheel is getting in the way? I think I did. The Coca-Cola actually had like a Star Wars collab recently. I guess I missed out on that, so that's too bad. But they had pretty iconic characters, except I didn't see which ones they picked, so I don't know exactly for sure. But like, I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I've been trying to re-watch all the stuff, even some of the stuff I haven't watched. Like I watched a few episodes of the show Star Wars Rebels. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Once again, it seems like when you drink a little bit more of this, like there's a little less flavor. I don't know if it's a matter of getting this in a bottle and not in the fountain. People usually say that soda tastes better from the fountain or even from a can. But this was my only option if I didn't want to buy a whole pack of it. That was a good sip. Once again, plastic bottle was a bit of a hindrance, but yeah. I want to talk about, so like, they have like this like blackish brown color. Seems weird to like make a drink like not very colorful. I wonder what was the thought process there. But I think it will grow on me if I have more Coca-Colas in the future. Like it has a red label. Like what if they made it red? Just saying. It's good stuff. So I wonder what the thought process for the name Coca-Cola was. It kind of sounds like Coco, like from Crash Bandicoot and nothing else. Oh, it has nice little fizz there. Starting to notice though, my teeth feel a little weird when I assume these probably aren't the best to drink in excess because they're very sugary and can rot your teeth. So make sure to drink all your sodas in moderation. This doesn't just apply to Coca-Cola, but it applies to all the other ones. I'm personally a fan of Mountain Dew and all those citrus drinks, but that's just my personal preference. Let me know down in the little comment section down there what soda you like the best. So once again, the vending machine at this local Walmart here wasn't working. So if you're at this Walmart, keep that in mind. October 27th, 2025 is when this expires. That's a few days after my birthday, which is on October 22nd. If you notice me like fumble a little bit there, that's why. I feel like soda always works better with a meal, but I didn't bring any snacks today. I probably should have brought some snacks, right? Silly me. So it says on here that it's delicious and refreshing. I like the taste of it, so I would say it's delicious. But with the caffeine and the fizz, I wouldn't say it's very refreshing. It's not really hydrating me more than dehydrating me. But yeah, it's pretty good. It has no protein, so you protein junkies, you might want to stay away from this drink here, because it's no protein. Has 130% added sugars. That's a lot. But once again, there is a 0 sugar variant if you don't like your sugar in your sodas. Personally, I'm a big fan of 0 sugar sodas, even though I'm not trying to lose weight or anything. It's just that, like, it doesn't make my stomach feel weird after. So it's, because I drink pretty fast, so it's a pretty good option. They used to have some at the movie theater, like they used to have like this 0 sugar Starry. Then they got rid of it and they replaced it with Pepsi Zero. And I don't want caffeine at the movie theater. I go to movies late. You know, the red and white colors, they remind me of Mario. I actually, in my car here, I have a little Mario plush. He has the ice flower power up. He eats. Does Mario eat the flower? I think he does. I think that's the logic, because like in the movie he eats the mushroom. Does he eat the flower as well? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. So yeah, like Mario, he's got red and white. He has a little bit more red and white when like it's standard Mario. Or even the Fire Mario. That one has even more white. I also have some Shadow the Hedgehog plushies here. I have 2 of them. That's got some red and white too. I wonder if Shadow likes Coca-Cola or Mario. Some guy named Adam Young ought to make a song about how he loves Coca-Cola and he loves soda pop and loves pizza. I'm just saying, that should exist, right? So what would I rate Coca-Cola? Well, it's got a good smell. Still has a banging smell. And the caffeine was not, there's a good amount of caffeine, but not something crazy like those energy drinks out there. So like I could see myself drinking this if I'm a little tired at work or something. The color, wish it was a prettier color. It's just this, you know, brown is the color of poop. And I don't want to drink poop. But like then again, it could grow on me. I like kind of how it's a little bit more clear on the bottom. Like I imagine if you poured this into a glass, it would look beautiful. So yeah, what would I rate this? I gotta take another sip. I'd give it a 7. I feel like there's ways you could improve on this taste. Maybe if another company wants to come along and do this but blue, maybe it would taste better, you know? But I don't know. Let me know down in the comments whether you want Coca-Cola to be red or you want Coca-Cola to be blue. Man, did they actually name this after Coco Bandicoot? From my research, I think this is older, so I think they might have named Coco after this drink. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. On the cap, it tells you to recycle. That's neat. We are very pro recycling on the Matching Bird YouTube channel. You know, this drink reminds me of the time I was at church volunteering at the youth group, and I got a crock thrown at my head. Let me know down in the comments if you ever gotten a crock thrown at your head. Looks like we had about half the bottle here. Pretty good impressions, though. I've had better soda. Did you know, according to this bottle, 20 fluid ounces is equal to 1.25 pints. Did you know that? Pretty neat stuff. So I decided to wear this Pizza Planet shirt today, and decided to match with my socks here. Isn't that cool? Isn't that kind of quirky? You guys ever match your socks with your shirt? I actually did that the other day when my friend and I went to Mall of America in Minnesota. Speaking of Minnesota, somebody ought to start like this electronic music project about maybe they call it something relating to a bird living in a specific area. That would be kind of neat, right? They could call it like Crow Village or something. Well, I feel like if I drink more of this, I'm gonna end up being sick. So I hope you guys, I gotta distract me with the cap here. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Drinks with Jack. Should I make more? Probably shouldn't.